This is user number 6.
Okay, great. So again, thanks so much for coming today. Really appreciate it. I want to stress that everything we're doing today is not about you. We're not testing you or your abilities, okay? We're testing Drupal today, trying to get some helpful feedback about how we can make it a better product, right? So what we're going to be doing today is working through some tasks relevant to building a website. And as you're doing that, sort of just talk out loud, verbalize your impressions, let me know what you're thinking. If at any point you feel incredibly stuck and like you just don't want to do it anymore and you are, you know, and want to stop or something, we have a helpline, which is Jen over there. So you can reach out to that lifeline if you'd like to. Yeah, today we're going to be building a website. And the purpose of it is to have a home for some articles and photos about a fictitious vacation you just went on.
Ooh, wonderful.
Yeah, so any questions before we get started?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, great. So how about right now you're at a fresh, brand new installation of Drupal and you're ready to build your website. So how about you log into the system using the credentials on the board?
Okay. Oh no.
That part is case sensitive. I don't know.
Case sensitive.
And I also have bad handwriting. You can't read it.
I can read it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So take some time to orient yourself in the system and verbalize what your impressions are, what you're thinking.
Well, it looks very clean, which I like instantly. Welcome to my site. From page content. So this is clearly going to be the site that I'm going to be using. So going to go through, just sort of get a feel for what each of these drop downs has. So I can add articles, pages, dashboard. I'm not really sure how to use that yet. Content. I wonder what the difference between content and add content is. Structure. Let's see. So when is this people who can edit my site or have permission, which I'm guessing is this portion, the permissions portion, but I wonder what that means. Okay, there's a lot of help options too. All right, so then do I just start?
Okay, cool. So let's start by creating an article about your vacation and tagging that article with any relevant keywords. So I should let you know, on the desktop of this computer, there are some images and there's a text file with sample text for, I think, 3 articles. So
super.
Yeah, that's all taken care of for you.
Cool. So I'm going to guess it's here. So if I'm going to add an article, I'm thinking add content article. And then we're going to check out what I wrote already. All right. So first day at the beach, second day at the beach, last day. So we're probably going to want to start with the first. So far this is pretty easy to use. First day at the beach. Customize it a little bit. Now, who am I going to, or what am I going to tag? I'm thinking vacation, beach. And this is without reading the article yet. So, all right, so then just scan the article. I would choose some more keywords that make a little bit more sense. So sand, sunglasses, surfboard, surf,
Okay.
Yeah. And I never ever remember sunscreen, so it's pretty great. All right. So I've now entered the text, what I want it to look like. I'm a little bummed that there's no, well, what does this do? There doesn't seem to be any like color or font changing options, but it's all right. Probably overall keep my site a little cleaner, which is good too. And then let's add a picture to make it a little more interesting. Whoa. Well, I'm at the beach, so it's looking like I'm going to use the dog photo for the moment. All right. Make it a little more personal. And from there, I'm guessing I'm going to save it. That way I don't, whoa. It's, I like, I don't know if I like it or I don't like that it didn't save within the same space. It's a little surprising, but I kind of like that it automatically previews at the same time. So I'm guessing preview would do that too. Let's go back and see. So,
What do you think you're looking at right now?
this looks like the home page of my website so
Okay.
far, of what I've created. And then submitted, it looks like it's submitted live. It's up there. That's what it appears. And then if I edit it, hopefully it'll take me back to that page. Yeah, okay. And then if I push preview, what happens? Oh.
So what's this?
So this is the the preview section. I'm guessing it might make a little more sense in the whole when there's more articles added, but I'm not sure.
What do you think it's a preview of?
Of how the page is going to look. This what preview full version, preview shortened version. Yeah. So this is just how it's going to look, picture, and then the rest of the information.
Okay. So how about you create 2 more articles using the text in the document? And this time, how about you try and style the text in your post?
Okay. Cool. Okay. So, cool. I mean, other than the obvious, I don't really know how else I would style it other than the navigation up here.
Okay.
Unless there's, let's see, comment settings. Yeah. It's not obvious to me how else I would style it other than these options. Oh, more information about text formats. There we go. It's probably a key. Block quote. Although this probably tells me how to do it, honestly, I'm probably just gonna stick with the basic because this looks, it's kind of complicated. Bless you. All right. Oh, and then when I hit back, it seems to have deleted all of the stuff that I just put in. Which, unless I'm doing something stupidly. Well, I guess I'm just gonna make a new one. Alright, so it looks like it doesn't show it against the preview of the whole site layout page, which is fine. I'm sort of curious as to where it asked me to tag, like the alternate text right here, where that actually shows up in the post. That's fine. Maybe I'll see it. Alright, so then if I go, oh, you asked me to create two, so I can create another one. I'm sort of wondering if there's a way to, since all of these posts have similar tags, there's a way to automate like grouped settings. So like I'm posting about my vacation, it's sort of like going to be like a collection of posts that are all related. And if there's a way to like group my tags together, but there probably isn't. Or some like auto-fill suggestions based on my activity beforehand. Let's do this one. Now I see where the alternate text goes. Okay. Guess that was for me just not reading carefully. Makes sense. Save. I'd originally thought it would be some sort of like subtext line here or something.
Okay, cool. So how about you go back to your homepage? And so what are you looking at right now?
The first post. Just like honestly the picture at the moment.
What about the whole page? What's like, can you describe what's on the whole page?
Yeah, so this looks like posts from my vacation, so just simply updating my blog in chronological order of when it's happening, which is nice, and it looks like I can edit. I'm not sure if I can move posts around or if they're time-stamped. It looks like they're time-stamped.
Okay. So let's say you want to create a list of these articles, but have them sorted instead of like most recently added, instead have that be reversed, like so the day they were created come first. So let's navigate to the Drupal views interface in order to do this. Drupal views is how we're going to make lists for our website.
Okay.
So in order to do that, where do you think you'd go?
Let's see. I would look either in content or hold on. Probably an appearance, because we're changing the way that it appears.
So you're trying to create a new list of your content.
The list appears right here, so that seems like that would make the most sense.
Okay.
Missing me. Ah,
So what are you looking at on this screen?
I don't know. Different theme. Somehow I ended up in themes, which doesn't really seem to have anything to do with lists. Unless it does. Oh, so here, right now I'm in Bartik, right? Because that's what it looks like. But if I went into 7, then I'll have columns, tables. I understand.
Okay, so let's try a different place.
Okay. Box, content type. Use. So we're changing the page into pages list.
What's this?
That is a good question. This is, I'm guessing, changing the structure of like how you navigate through and when it's movable, but I'm really guessing when it's. I was just clicking on things.
Okay. All right, so let's go back to structure.
Mm-hmm.
And do you see anything for views?
Huh, yes. At the bottom. Settings.
So what you want to do, like I said, so views is how we can create lists of content in specific ways in Drupal. So you want to create a new view that organizes your article content, or organizes all the articles you made, but has them going in the order you created them first.
So they will appear the same, but in a different order.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this preview settings, show information.
But so in order to do that, you need to create a view. And just think of view as like a list.
So I need to create a list. Let's see if I do it over here. Based on what you said, that's what I'm going to choose. So view name, time warp. Show content, show all of content, tagged with everything. Create a page. I don't necessarily want to create a new page though, right? Because I just want to reorder the current page that I have.
So let's say you're creating a new page. Like you want to create a different page to display it.
Okay. So essentially the same information would be just organized in 2 different places.
Exactly.
Okay, so display unformatted list table, list of teasers. It's fine. The links without comments.
So how do you think, is there anywhere from this interface how you can change how those articles are ordered?
Yep.
Look at you.
Yeah, so oldest first, and then it looks like everything else will be the same. So let's see what that does. Yikes. Cool. So now it's reordered. So now I'm curious of how to get to the other page that I was just in.
How do you think you can do that?
Content. Okay, so that refers specifically to my content. Tasks. I would think that it would just be within the navigation, but I guess not. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go back. Let's see if this works.
So what are you looking at now?
Now I'm looking at the home page, but then how do I get back to the page that I just created? I don't know. And how do I know the difference between the two, besides using these buttons? And how do people who are coming to my site know the difference between the two? Is that like a function of putting navigation arrows here? So say it was like different content or whatever.
Okay. Well, how about at this point, you want to start adding lots of different photos to your website.
Okay.
So, by default, Drupal has 2 flavors of content, and those are page and article. Yeah, flavors. So, how about we create a new one of these for photos? So that's what you're going to be using from now on to upload photos. Eventually, we're going to make a photo gallery.
Okay, so I want to add content, basic page, no. Content? That's
What'd you say?
Oh, content and then content is under it, which seems, so this just refers to the content that I already have. Whereas I'm trying to add photos specifically. Well, I'm gonna guess it's a basic page that we added on. But
So instead of having just the options to add an article or a basic page, you want to have another option for photo. So this is something that out of the box Drupal doesn't come with. You're going to have to create that.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to create content. Help menu. I really do not know where to go from. If I'm going to just build a gallery, I don't know the first thing about building a gallery.
Okay, so the first thing you need to do is have, in addition to article and basic page, you need to have
One more,
and that's going to be photo. So any idea where you might be able to go to be able to create that? Sort of like you're creating a mold for all future iterations of
I'm guessing configuration. No, I'm thinking structure.
Okay.
So then I want to create something completely new. Block now. Add content type. Whoa.
What?
That's fine. Just assuming this is going to work. So pictures, description, same thing. Submission, form, publishing. So preview before, optional explanation. I wonder what the difference between a field label and a name is. Either way, it'll be the same. Publishing options, it's okay. Display settings, it's fine. So I guess I don't understand how this is going to differ from anything else just yet.
Okay. That's a good point. In order to make it differ from the other ones, you need to add the functionality to this to be able to upload an image. So how about you save this for now, and now try and create a piece of content with the content type you just actually created.
Okay, we'll give it a whirl.
What?
No, this just went quickly. Okay, so I can't do anything that I want. Well, I'm at least right there.
So you want to be able to upload a photo, right? So do you see any way to do that from here? No. Okay, so that's the functionality right now we need to build. So how about we go back into structure and see if there's a way we can add that functionality into the content type you just created.
Like right here with this picture. Clearly I'm not reading through all of these effectively. Edit. Well, this is the one I created, right? So that's not where it's necessarily.
No, so yeah, we're trying to add that functionality to the thing you just created. So
manage. Okay, so now manage body.
So how about we Yeah, all right. What are you looking at here?
That's a good question. I'm looking at the body configuration. I really don't know what this is. I'm a bit lost at the moment.
Okay. So let's go back to that other tab that you were just at. So the manage fields.
Oh, okay.
So everything here represents a little piece of information that's part of the content type you created, photo.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there's pictures and body.
Right.
So now, somewhere in this interface, you can actually add the functionality to attach an image
Makes
to
sense.
each
So
one.
this says basically you can write stuff, and this says figure out what else you want to put in there. So I want an image. Look at that. And now it looks like an upload. Let's choose.
So what are you doing right here?
Uploading a picture into the gallery, hopefully.
Okay.
That I've created. That's what I'm intending to do. I don't know if that's what I'm actually doing. I just don't understand what all of this stuff is. Alright, so let's just save it all so I can see what it looks like.
Okay.
Oh.
So what are you looking at now? Did anything change?
Yeah, it says I'm allowed to upload the images right here. Image. Right here. So I'm wondering, do I have to do that every time? Can I just, is it part of the field so I can just upload an image every time I use it?
Okay, so how about you try creating a new photo? So, what do you think you're like looking at here? What's going on?
I'm basically confused how this would actually look different than the article, adding in articles, because this looks exactly like the article layout to me.
Okay. That's pretty much true. In many ways, you're replicating what already exists in the article, but you're going to use this content type for a very different purpose, and that's why we asked you to create a new content type.
Okay. So if I save it, what happens? Oh, that's so lovely. It's very, very large, though, which I do not like.
Okay.
There's no real way for me to make it smaller, is there?
How about we try adding some more images before we
Fiddle with
investigate
them.
that?
Sure. So, the question is, do I have to go and change the... hold on. Let me try it out. I don't know why I had to comment on that one.
What do you mean?
It like wouldn't. The other one seemed to just publish, whereas this one I had to. It said you need to add a comment to it.
Okay.
Maybe it didn't. Maybe I added one without realizing before.
Okay. So let's keep creating picture posts for the rest of the image in the desktop. I think there's like 2 more.
interested that like if it's going to make me include a comment, why I can't include it here, or if the body equals comment. But now I want to see what they all look like. Oh, I shouldn't look at add content then, huh?
What?
Well, so I don't feel like I did a very good job of creating a photo gallery. If one, the preview, you can't see the photos, and two, you don't know that they're all related. So if they're all created in the same content structure, it seems to me, I guess I'm treating the content structure incorrectly, right? So ideally, I would just pick like gallery and have my gallery named whatever, and then be able to add photos indiscriminately to the gallery, and it would post as one major thing, and then if I update the gallery, it'll update the whole gallery rather than as these, because nobody wants to click on dog, bird, mountain, sun. It's boring. However, the pictures are phenomenal.
Let's look at sun again.
Okay.
Okay, so this image is a little bit too big, huh?
It's humongous.
Yeah, okay, so what if, you know, this would happen all the time? You'd probably get frustrated.
I would get frustrated.
Okay.
You're right.
So how can we ensure that the images you upload here to your photos, to that content type, that they're always resized to fit within the page? There's a way we can do that. How about you try and figure that out?
Got it right the first time. So I'm going to the content specifically. Beautiful. Just going back and forth apparently. Ah, snap! Okay. Administer content. I want to administer pictures. This doesn't look like it's the broad content grouping. It looks like I just be affecting these particular items that are selected rather than grouping, so I feel like I'm in the wrong way, in the wrong place.
Okay, that's a good intuition. How about you try and find that location where you can affect the broader thing?
I guess that it might be here, but I don't know. Nope. Let's try. Oops. Cool. So I want to change that part, right? Because instead of the original image, I want to make sure the size is a certain size. Let's go with medium. Into nothing, pictures. Yeah. It's so small now.
So what just happened?
So I resized it to medium, and it looks like it shrunk down to whatever a medium photo is considered. Oops.
Okay, so yeah, it did. By you selecting medium, but You know, you seemed kind of disappointed that it seemed a little smaller
Small.
than you wanted. What if you wanted to create your own custom size for the images in the way that maybe instead of having Medium apply this size, maybe Medium could apply, you know, a 600 pixel by 600 pixel sizing.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let's see if we can do that. So here it looks like my options are limited. I'm sure there's probably a way to do it, but it looks like from here that it's limited. And I don't know what this would even do, so I'm not going to do it. Oh, that'd probably make sense, right, where it would be. Use custom displays for the following view modes. Teaser.
What do you think these checkboxes refer to?
So, where do these customized displays that are up here, where do they appear customized? Is what seems like it makes sense, because there's no place to edit anything specifically down here. But I don't know. But maybe I can. Let's try it at the same time. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So, seems like what you're looking for is not in that interface. Is there a different place you might be able to find it? To be able to set your own custom presets?
Well, this is manage fields. No. Within the structure, content types drop down. I'm not seeing anything that's immediately obvious. Like, it seems like display settings would be obvious, but it doesn't really have display date, author and date information. So I guess the subtext would tell me that's not really what I want. So. And we're back here again. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. How you would do it. At least not in this portion of the interface. So maybe I should go to another portion. This is better. I don't know, at this point I would just give up and say just like leave it as it is right now. It doesn't really, it's fine. And if all my pictures are that size, it's fine, unfortunately.
Okay, well, keep in mind you have a help desk at your beck and call if you're ready to give up on this.
I'm giving up. Can I call Jen, please? Help me.
What are you trying to do?
Okay, so I have this content of pictures that I want to resize to fit my specifications across all of them.
Okay, so you want all of your images to display at a specific size.
Mm-hmm.
Did you look for a way to configure your image sizes?
Nope. I don't think so. I mean, I don't really know what that means.
So there's a bunch of different ways to configure a whole bunch of things in Drupal, and all of those settings are kind of grouped together in one part of your administration. So see if you can figure out where your configuration options might be.
I feel like, I don't know, it's the dashboard content. It seems like it would just be in the content portion, right? Because that's where everything is.
This is just a list of all of the content you already have, but the way that it behaves is controlled under configuration. And so in here, there should be places where you can find how to control the way your images would appear. Yep.
Image styles.
There you go.
Cool. Add stuff. Thanks, Jen.
Well.
Oh no. Oh, I have to actually put a size in here. Style name is used.
What?
Nothing yet. Okay. We're just gonna do size. Okay. I want them all to be.
Say you want them all to be like 600 pixels by 600 pixels.
Okay. Excuse me. So we seem to have added that.
So how can you now apply this new sizing information to the photos?
I'm wondering if I have to do them all individually. If so, click on it, edit. Oh, I keep going there. Structure. Oh, yep.
So what are you doing now?
So I'm hopefully applying everything under that content field to have this size. That's what I'm hoping is going to happen.
Okay.
Or that's what I think I'm doing. We're about to find out. Let's go home. Okay.
How about you check the sun one? I know you had looked at that one before.
Yeah. I mean, is there any way to like actually check how big it is? I'm sure.
How's this?
I mean, from my eye, it looks fine, but
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think what happened was the difference between large and what you just did was negligible, but in reality,
It may move.
you were able to change it. Awesome. Okay, great. So now it's time to create your photo gallery.
Okay.
Let's go back to the views interface to accomplish this.
Views interface. Question is, what is that? Is this not
So
where
you-
want me?
So you had been there before.
I have been there before, I remember. Okay,
Yep.
here it is.
Yep.
And then settings. Okay. And the views interface.
So now you want to create a new view in order to create a photo gallery.
display format in. Yeah. I'm wondering what creating a block means.
Okay.
How
about you also try and get your photo gallery to display as a tab next to home, like in that menu.
That would be really nice. So we're going to show content, showing them from pictures. They're sorted in time, that's fine. The title of the page is this. I don't really know what the difference between, well, I guess that makes sense actually. Display format. I don't know, I kind of want a grid, I think. Don't really know, but that seems to be visually what would work. Full posts. No links. About comments. 10 items. Let's do 20. Oh no, I pushed enter by accident.
So let's hit save here.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Okay. If I could find save, I would gladly push it. I lost it. Seriously, where do I save it though? Just Control S. Oh no. Alright, well, I really don't see where to save it unless I'm maybe. Help, Jen! I'm missing something.
So the save button is at the top right of this page.
Top right?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense because all the other ones were on the bottom left.
I agree.
Thanks, Jen.
You're welcome.
Okay. She's so helpful.
She is the superhero. Okay, great. So how about we try and look at what the list you photo gallery
what does
made.
it look like? That's what I want to know. I'm dying over here of curiosity. It's confusing why everything else all fit in the one screen and then this didn't. Like, I understand that the pictures go on, but they could just drop down here and be more of a scrolling. Because this is kind of annoying. Okay. Well, I didn't succeed in creating a new tab. That's obvious. Where is it? This is terrible because I don't know where it is and now I'm scared that it didn't save.
Where do you think you could find it?
I don't know, that's why I went to content to see if I could find it. Well, might as well go back to views, settings, see if I can find it somewhere here. I don't know what all this is about.
What do you think you're looking at here? A structure administration of the view names. I don't know what this is, to tell you the truth. I have no idea. I'm just making things up. Alright, well, if you go back to list.
Okay.
To where
I was just there, wasn't I? Sorry.
If you scroll down a little bit. Okay, do you remember what you called the view that you created?
It's called gallery.
Okay, so scroll up. Do you see anything here that correlates to that? What?
Oh no, my eyes are just trying to see if searching for the word gallery is like, where's Waldo? No, I don't see anything off quick scanning unless I'm missing it. Oh, what is that?
How about you look in the middle of the page?
Oh, like right there. Okay, I found it.
All right. So, how about you click edit here? Okay, so now you're back in this interface, right?
Right. So now I want to get it to show in a tab so I can actually find it when I'm looking for it. So I'm guessing I have to do it somewhere in here. Let's see. Oh God. No menu. But I wanted to. No, it's probably a menu for the page.
So yeah, what do you think that? What do you think that would do?
This would give a menu for this, I'm assuming, and not actually put it in the menu, which is what I wanted to do.
Well, how about you click that and see what it does? What about this?
It's like a restaurant. I don't know what this is. No menu. Normal. Oh. I don't understand why there are all of these titles. I don't know. I don't get where they correspond, but that's okay. Okay. What else are my choices? Main menu. Yep. That's where I want it. I don't know what the difference between main menu and user menu are, but I get where navigation is. Push save. Let's see. Oh. Such a bummer. I really thought it was going to work. Okay.
What did you expect to happen?
I expected main menu to be these two things. And if not these, not in here, then at least up here, but apparently not. So I don't know where I saved it, essentially. I have no idea where I put it.
Okay.
So, and I thought navigation would be in here. In here, and the other one would be up here, but it's lost.
So when you say like navigation would be there, what exactly?
I thought there'd be like, see where add content is.
Yeah.
I thought that the little gallery, if I had chosen the navigation option, would be right here. So
like for the menu, you mean? That's
yes.
Okay. Okay. And it's not there.
No, it's not.
Okay. So how about we in the URL at the top? Try going, instead of, you see where the pound sign is? Try going to /gallery.
The gal, it's back. Now where was it hiding is the question, and why does it look so large?
So yeah, there's two things going on here, right? One is that we don't know why it's here and how to get it to a menu, and the other thing is that the images are too large.
Yeah, right? Or not even too large, they just go off the page, which is not really what I want. Like, they could just be here in this size and scroll down.
Okay, so how about we try and edit this again and see if we can first make the pictures a better size.
Okay. Let's try to do that.
Is there any way you think you can edit this view from the page you're at right now?
Looks like this little thing. That looks promising. Oh no. Promising, but maybe not probable.
So, do you think there's any way you can change how the images are sized in the gallery from this interface?
From right where I am right now?
Yeah, from where you are right now.
I would hope so. Let's look if I can do it down here. Filter, fields. Content. Okay, so I'm gonna guess it's not in there. Let's look at the page itself. Page settings. Because I really want to edit the content, which is down here, but I don't know how to.
So what do you think all these links up here refer to?
So I would assume it's in page settings. But I don't know. So like this, now I'm confused between what's actually the gallery versus what's the gal, because I thought I was creating like a subdivision, and it's just confusing. I'm sorry, I can't be more descriptive. Let's see, format, grid, settings. So I'm gonna do format, and maybe format the grid a little bit differently. Maybe a table will be different. No, I don't want to do that. Cancel. Fields.
So, what did you just do?
I got lost in table for a second and apparently changed it to table, which I'm not sure what it's actually going to do.
Okay. So, how about you close out of this and scroll down?
Escape.
No, scroll down. Yeah. So
my
happened?
pictures have gone away, and now I just have where the links to the pictures.
So why do you think that happened?
Because I put them in a table of some sort.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. So how about we change that since we want to look at images?
Give my grid back. Oh, somehow I got such a better choice for grid, number of columns. Now I want 2 because my pictures are gigantic. I don't remember getting that option the first time I selected grid. I don't know, maybe I missed it, or maybe I just don't remember getting that option.
Okay, so
now it
now
looks so much better.
Now it looks a lot better. So how about we see if we can change the size of the images?
Okay. So I'm going to format my content that's showing.
Okay.
Seems like that would make sense.
So
this doesn't seem like it's the right one.
Okay.
This seems even less correct. Okay, sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, which part of each photo post do you think is showing right now? Like, do you think only part of it, or all of it, or like a preview of it? Like, what do you think for each photo?
I think, from what I remember, all of it's showing, right? Because it was only the title and the photo. Unless I added a comment, I can't really remember.
Okay. So yeah, comments are there too. So let's say you only want to show part of it. Like you want to pick and choose which parts. Like let's say you only want the image and the title. Like you don't want anything about when it was submitted or the comment option. Like you want to pick and choose. How, from when you scroll up, there's a way to do that here.
Oh God.
It's by changing what it actually is being displayed. Okay. So how about where you see where it says show?
Yes.
And it says content. How about we click on that? So right now you're showing the entire post. Okay. Let's choose fields. So now, if we apply this, you can pick and choose which fields from the photo posts you want to display.
Cool. So, by default wrapper elements, checked fields are. Yeah, I have no idea what that means. I don't know what a wrapper is. A wrapper element. Inline fields, content, title.
Okay, so let's hit apply here. And now, since we're running out of time, I just want to ask if you see any way from this interface. Well, let's see what it looks like first. Okay, so now there's no images. Sad face.
Sad.
Okay, so
beautiful before.
How do you think you can add back the images? Is there anything here that can help you add back the images?
Yeah, so I changed the settings for fields, I believe, is what we just did. So if I put the content back, it's going to actually bring the content rather than just the post that it was under or whatever.
Right. Well, choosing content will go back to what you just did. So you can apply that. You can see.
Oh no. Does it happen? Never gonna see it again. Okay.
All right, you can just hit apply here too. So if you go down,
It's well, it's better. It's more.
Yeah,
And closer.
it is. Okay, but I guess we're out of time for the session. But thank you so much for your feedback. Let's stop the live stream.
Hey guys,
That was really helpful. Thank you.
we'll be back in about 15 minutes with the next